kids off to the bus. Happy Labor Day, belated Labor Day. I celebrated Labor Day like I should, like everybody should. I work hard, keep food on the table. You know what I'm saying? Just chill, relax. I just chilled and relaxed the whole time. I was in dreamland all day, visiting other, like they're visiting other realms and other versions of myself. I had a great Labor Day. I hope you did too. But back to the subject matter at hand. This is part 3 to rock the crowd. This one's a special one, 'cause this one's about the rap group that I was in, Major Threat. We had 2 concerts that was outstanding. But on this one, I'm gonna just talk about this show, one show at a time for each video. So, on this show, it was in Pittsburgh. We started the show for Sam Snead. As y'all know, Sam Snead was down with Death Row. He was a producer, a writer. Still is, more than likely. There's the famous story about him getting beat up by Suge Knight and the Outlaws, or the Outlaws, Tupac. How I feel about that is Sam Snead's dumb, because he met us. We was like 20 deep if we wanted to be. We was been 20 deep at all times. We was at least 8 deep every time. There was 6 of us that rapped. There was 6 of us. Me, Akbar, Keith, Solomon, Latino, and Lovey Vince. I broke down the story of us on Road to Raising 2. So I ain't gotta break down who they are. But by this time, our music was getting pretty intense. Keith and Akbar and me, we had a studio at Keith's house that we already was making music on at before we even started Major Threat. But MT basically became one of the main focuses that I had at the time. And I got my brother involved. My brother knew a lot of people in the industry, and Suge Knight was one of them. And it was Lovey, me, Solomon, Latino, that was left. And my brother, along with a guy by the name, had a studio, he had a company, Salt Shaker Productions. they brought in the show. My brother's son, you know what I'm saying? Brought us, start the show. Maybe get the vibe with Sam Snead. Now, this is where I say Sam Snead is dumb. Because Sam Snead, too busy. On Dr. Dre's nuts instead of Lincoln with his Pittsburgh connect. We was deep. We was hella deep. So, you know, we stayed with Dro, stayed with Liquor. My brother had the brothers from Harlem down there. He had everybody down there. Brothers from New York, different parts of New York. Brothers from everywhere, Pittsburgh. Plus, we brought our crowd there. And of course, Dr. Dre brought a crowd there. The reason why also I say he's dumb is because if we had connected, you know what I'm saying, he'd have started interacting with us. We'd have been coming to Cali frequently. We'd have had his back then. He wouldn't have got jumped and beat up. You know what I'm saying? And if so, we all would have got beat up with him. And that wouldn't have probably happened. Plus, my brother might have been there to put the fire out and calm Silk down, calm Pac down, calm everything down. You know what I'm saying? And I know me, the way that I talk, I probably would have been able to calm people down. But instead, he was treating us like competition. You know what I'm saying? And one thing led to another. But this was one of the best concerts that we had in life, where my bro always rolled in luxury. You know, we went to the mall in the limo. He came pick us up at the crib in the limo. The Lincoln, stretch Lincoln, Liquor all up in there. Ice, liquor, juice, sodas, all that. Champagne, Alizé, all that, you know what I'm saying? We in there riding lovely. Hydro, you know what I'm saying? At all times, swishes. I'm the designated roller, so I'm just rolled up like maybe two boxes of blunts worth of blunts. A Dro. And I just got blunts. Rolled up blunts. You know, that's how we roll. That's how he rolls, so that's how we roll. So, we went to the mall. Everybody wanted to have something, of course, that was Pennsylvania on. So, my two bros, they had the jerseys on. I think they had the hockey jerseys on. Mario Lemieux. And I forget the other one. Other bro had on Pirates, and me being different. I had the Penn State. Or I had Pitt. One of the two, Pitt or Penn State, I had on. We went to the barber shop, got cut up, got our cuts, you know what I'm saying? Went back to the studio, switched into our gear, studied, practiced, ran to roll to the show. The show was outstanding, captivating. We get there in the limo, all the chicks is like, who's that? You know, we had chicks. After the show, I had two chicks trying to get in the limo with me, taking pictures. I got them in the limo, taking pictures with me, all that. They was hating though. They was like, get them chicks off the ride. I'm like, what? What you mean, get the chicks off the ride? That's one of the times when niggas was hating in my group. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We was all young and having fun. I actually had a chick came to see me too, to the show. But one thing led to another and we was gonna link up. So, during the show, got to meet Suge. Ladies all over us, loving the crowd, rocking the crowd. I'm falling back into the ladies, they grabbing on me. It was fun. For some reason, we'd always have after party with all the chicks, you know, whatever superstar we was dealing with at the time, they wouldn't come to our parties, and I was wondering why. And now we know why, because we know what type of parties they like having. So, it is what it is. We rock the crowd. We had the crowd amped up. Most definitely. We had the chicks amped up. I know I definitely did. That was all over me. But that's that one. Like I said, we was at a place called Illusions. Maybe that one was at the hotel, Sheraton, where we had shows too. But like, share, subscribe, and always have good vibes.